Hi there, this is the story of Applied Digital, ticker symbol APLD. Right now the market cap is about $7.5 billion and the price $27 per share. Went up from $5 to over $27 this year in just a short period of time. And the most important question for you is whether this company is still a great investment at the current price and market cap. And the answer you will find in this box. During this video, I'll open the box. You'll find my answer. Now, to save you time and also money, to protect you against losing money, having losses, if you want better investment ideas, simply go to my profile, press join, scroll down, and choose Titan Investor. And there you have access to my portfolio where I have far better investment ideas than Applied Digital. And by the way, my compound annual growth rate over the last 4 years has been over 30%. That's amazing. So see you there if you want great investment ideas, better than Applied Digital. Now let's come back with to this business. If you look at the revenue over the last 3 years, quite great. It has increased from 55 million to over 144 million, and surprise, for the first quarter of 2026, the revenue doubled from 34 million to over 64 million. Almost a double. Still, they are struggling to make some profits because if you look at their losses, also their losses have increased from a loss of 44 million to over 231 million. And pay close attention, they are higher than their revenue in 2025. And for the first quarter, at least their losses were lower. Now, if you check their balance sheet, you also have to be careful here. They have 74 million in cash, but their debt is over 687 million, as they invest a lot in infrastructure, especially data centers. And maybe you wonder how they make money. Well, they design, build, and operate data centers. And if you look at their revenue, they have two main segments. Data centers, which represents 59% of the total revenue, so data center hosting, where they offer their infrastructure to crypto mining companies, and high performance computing hosting, which represents 41% of the total revenue, and they offer, again, their infrastructure to AI companies, which offer their AI apps to other users. And now, maybe you wonder, how come the price went up from $5 to over $27? Well, as we've had this AI boom, there were more money invested in data centers. Applied Digital was in the right niche. They simply switched from crypto, providing their infra to crypto, to high performance computing, AI. And they announced a major deal with CoreWeave, plus other more contracts, and they expect the total revenue to be about 16 billion over the next 15 years. Pay close attention to this. Yes, 16 billion revenue, current market cap 7.5 billion. You might say, wow, this is undervalued, but don't rush. 16 billion revenue over the next 15 years. This means about 1 billion in revenue per year. 1 billion. And then you have to ask yourself, how much money can they make? How much profits can they make on this revenue? 1 billion. 100 million or less than that? Or are they able to become profitable? Because if they don't, the current market cap over 7 billion is not justified. Only if they sign more contracts with different companies, then the current market cap can be justified. So in my view, this current market cap is quite expensive. And here is the trick. If you look at their losses, you have to ask yourself, how come they have so much money to invest in infrastructure when the revenue is less than 150 million? Well, they took on more debt. You see here over 600 million. But still, right now, they can no longer afford to take more debt as the revenue is still small and so their earnings. So what's left? Increase the number of shares, raise money from public markets, from retail investors like us. And if you look at the number of shares over the last years, has increased from 100 million, 200 million, 250, 270 million. This means you have dilution. And every time they double the number of shares, you lose 50% in value. Something as it happened in 23 to 24. So you have to be very, very careful. If they double again this number, you have 2x, again, 50% drop in the value of this company. And again, 16 billion revenue over the next 15 years, which means 1 billion a year. And compare this revenue with the current market cap, doesn't make any sense. Only if they continue to grow to increase the revenue, but still, from this current revenue, you can no longer have the same performance from $5 to over $27. I mean, from here, we have 27 to 50 or 100. Let's say $100. You can no longer have the same performance. Maybe just a small increase in the stock price. So to open the box and show you my answer, the answer is no. Applied Digital is not a great investment, especially right now. It's extremely overvalued in my view. And you can no longer have an advantage when the price is too high. So better avoid this company, or if you really, really want to speculate, I have the right price, the right valuation from this company for Titan members. I made a video analysis and you can see what price I would pay if you only force me to invest $1 million in this company. And now, if you want better investment ideas, as I said, join my Titan membership, have access to my portfolio, get a new video for every transaction I make. You also get an ongoing investing course plus Q&A videos, custom-made videos at a request, weekly updates on my portfolio so you know what would happen with my investments, and the highest conviction trade of the week. What's the best investment in that week? And of course, access to the previous levels, Spartan and Gladiator. And of course, exclusive 1-hour coaching call with me, 101 portfolio review, and real-time support via private message. And of course, you also get access to the previous levels. And the price is quite a bargain for Titan, as you get access to my portfolio with great performance, $25. But soon, my portfolio will move to exclusive, because I already made a lot of money. I continue to make even more. So the price will increase over time. Be aware of this. And if you have other questions, please let me know in the comments.